Welcome. Welcome, everybody. John Zegar, johnzegar.com. How's everybody doing today? Good? Good. It seems to be a nice morning here on the eastern slope. A little rain coming in for the afternoon, just short. I'm not quite sure what that's all about. But I have finished at the gym and had a little bite to eat. Did a blog, and now doing my podcast. Kind of wanted to talk a little bit this morning in my podcast about becoming someone else, right? Becoming a different state of being. You know, your state of being is how you think and feel, right? And I don't know, there's a good chance for several people, quite a few people out there that, you know, maybe the way they're thinking and feeling is their state of being is not working out for them, for the betterment of what they're doing with their lives right now. And here's the kind of spin on what's. I'm just going to give you this little section right now, and then we'll do another one, and I'll give you the second section and the third section, and it'll all make sense, and it all puts piece by piece together in order to change your life and become somebody you're not right now. So let's go with the theory that for the most part, things are probably not going real well. And you may have an addiction to something going on. Could be drugs, could be alcohol, could be who knows what, right? And that's causing your life to not perform as well as you'd like. You could be in a relationship that's not doing very well, and that's a result of how you're thinking and feeling, your state of being, your personality, how you think, act, and feel, and might be good to think about changing some of that. The other part may be your family of origin. Remember, we talked about that the last couple days anyway, and you are kind of pre-programmed to be who your family modeled behavior and taught things to you. So if you came from a family of affluence, then probably you know and have all of the wherewithal to live a fairly financially secure life. If you came from a family of lack, then you probably were modeled or taught, you know, different various ways to not ever have money and continue to struggle through your life. So here's the first step. The first step has to do with you've got to be able to block out the old thoughts, the old emotions, the old actions. Okay, so we come from a family of origin that's back here, and it's influencing how we're going to be in the future. Follow that? So if we continue to go down that path, nothing changes. Isn't that kind of the definition of addiction? You know, we never try anything different, so nothing ever changes. So the first thing you want to do in this first step is maybe get acquainted with the negative thinking and thoughts and feelings and emotions that you have. Get a notebook, write down all the negative stuff that comes into your head throughout the day. For some people, you know, they have issues with anger, with violence, with being aggressive, without being thankful or caring or grateful. They get upset when they're driving around town at different people. Just things like that. That's just an example. So get an idea, a list of what those might be for you in your life that's causing disruption. Obviously, it's changing your state of being. Yes. And in order to get healthy, you need to change your state of being to something different than what you currently have. What am I drinking today? Green tea, unsweetened, brewed. It's pretty good. No sugar, though. That's a good thing, although, boy, we all get addicted to that sugar. So, as you're going about your day, you need to be able to tune into those thoughts, feelings, emotions that are negative. Yeah? And what you have to do with that is block every one of them. Yeah, you're not going to do that. But you're going to start off and maybe you get 10% first day. Maybe eventually you work up to 40, 50% of those thoughts. And you get better and better and you keep blocking and blocking. And eventually all of that negative past limiting belief systems and thoughts that were passed on to you start to dissolve. So if your normal MO might be to get angry at someone over a given situation that you're just used to, I don't have the time for that. I don't have the tolerance. I don't have the patience for that, And you just go down the road of your past negative thinking and thoughts and emotions. Nothing's going to change. Nothing is going to change, you guys. And the reason that's a hard thing to do is that, number one, you have to tune into that 24/7. You've got to be aware of it every minute of every day so that you can start blocking it. Here's the second part of that interrupts it, is that all of a sudden you're left exposed because that's your defense mechanism. That's the kind of thing that you've used to protect yourself and your emotions, all that negative thinking and feelings. Your state of being from the past was your defense mechanisms. And now you're taking it away. You're consciously taking it away. And you're going to feel a little exposed, a little vulnerable. It's going to be a little scary. Dr. Joe talks about this, and he calls it crossing the river of change. Because you're going from this state of being, this personality, how you think, act, and feel, which is all negative and distorted and ugly and not taking you in the direction you're going, and you're stripping that away, and you're having, so to speak, to cross the river to the side where your whole defense system breaks down and becomes something new. Your state of being breaks down and becomes something new. Your personality breaks down and you become something new. And that's a huge leap, you guys. That's a huge leap. That's not an easy thing to just say I'm going to do, and you do. But if you can get past that and practice, 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 and do it all day long, 24/7, you're going to become a different person. You're going to have a different state of being. You're going to view things differently. When it's time and you're under stress and you want to pick up some drugs, you're probably not going to do that. You're not going to want to pick up a bottle when the stress hits, as in the past you would. You're not going to be negative in your relationship or relationships with people anymore. And that's going to change and alter what your life looks like. There's not going to be consequences to your behavior and thinking and actions with relationships. It's all for the better, you guys. There's another step that comes behind that, and obviously, whatever you take away that's negative, you have to put something back in its place that's positive. So again, that's the step where you're going to, sit down on your tablet or your piece of paper, whatever you got going on, and you need to put in new stuff where the negative stuff was. How you used to think, act, and feel, you're now putting different stuff, more positive stuff, in how you think, act, and feel. Does that make sense? That's kind of a little tidbit for today, but it's a good place to start. We'll go on and talk about this a lot more, but for today, if you could go back and listen to this stuff again one more time, it'll start to make some sense. Maybe tomorrow or whenever we'll go into kind of like a second stage of changing who you are, which is going to change your state of being, which is going to change your personality, which is going to put a great big roadblock in front of the addictions to alcohol, to drugs, to bad relationships, to whatever your negative thing is in your life. Make sense? Okay. Remember, I'm always available for coaching and consultation. I sure do appreciate that. If you have something, feel free to get a hold of me. Also, I was just seeing somebody's driving up. But anyway, I'm always available for coaching and consultation, and look forward to hearing from you. And subscribe, share, and follow so other people can listen to it as well. And that helps me as well as it helps them. God bless everybody. Take care of one another, and I look forward to talking to you all again real soon. Thanks a lot. See you. Bye.